Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 8 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Turn on the notification bells, and we'll hop in it. Great day yesterday. Pretty much dominated the board. First matchup, we've got the New York Knicks versus the Washington Wizards. Knicks opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 225.5. I'm seeing this line flip-flop a lot between a 1 and 2 point favorite here. Knicks coming in this matchup 33-27. The Wizards 28-30. Knicks on a 3-game winning streak here. Wizards on a 2-game winning streak. Don't see any major injuries for this matchup. Bradley Beal is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Knicks are 6-2 against the Wizards. 14-5 covering on the road. They've been a pretty decent covering road team. Wizards 4-1 covering in their last 5. Both teams, I'd say, pretty playing about the same right now. And if Bradley Beal plays, I think I'm gonna take the Wizards at home, basically in a pick'em scenario. But if Bradley Beal's out, we're going to take the Knicks on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 225.5. Cavs coming into this matchup 38-24. The Hawks 29-30. No John Collins for Atlanta. Cleveland on a 2-game losing streak coming out that Denver loss last night. Atlanta on a 2-game losing streak as well. Atlanta, they are 4-1 at home against Cleveland. I'm just not in love with the Hawks. I know Cavs are coming off a back-to-back. We'll see if they choose to rest anybody, but Hawks losing their head coach, haven't been performing well. We'll see how the second half of this season, this next month goes, but be sure to check the injury report for Cleveland. We'll see who they hold out, if they do hold anybody out here. And I still think I'm going to take Cleveland plus the points on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Miami Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 219. Heat coming into this matchup 32-27. The Bucks 41-17. Don't really see any injuries for Miami. The Bucks, no Giannis, so that does hurt without Giannis. Heat on a 2-game losing streak. Bucks, they've won their last 10 games. They've played very well. They did beat Miami 123-115 in their last meeting, but the Heat have struggled against the Bucks, but without Giannis here, I like the Heat on the road. Getting Kevin Love, which is definitely going to help them a lot, especially towards the playoffs. I think that was a great pickup. But I think I'm gonna take the Bucks plus 1.5. I'm gonna take the Heat plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over/under at 225. Nets coming into this matchup 34-24. The Bulls 26-33. Don't really see any major injuries here. Brooklyn coming off a Heat win. Bulls on a 6-game losing streak. They did not play very well before All-Star break. Hopefully they turn things around here. I like the Bulls at home. Not in love with this matchup. Ben Simmons is questionable, even though, he hasn't really done anything at all. And I like Bulls to bounce back here. Getting Patrick Beverley definitely helps them on defense a little bit. And I'm going to take Bulls -2 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over/under at 240. Hornets coming into this matchup 17-43. Minnesota 31-30. Don't see any major injuries here. Charlotte on a 2-game winning streak. Minnesota coming off a Washington loss. Charlotte 0-7 on the road. We know how bad Charlotte is here, and there's got to be a game Minnesota wins at home. So I'm taking the Timberwolves minus 7.5 in money line here. Next matchup, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as a 9.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 232.5. Rockets coming into this matchup 13-45. The Warriors 29-30. Warriors coming off a back-to-back here. Looks like Wiggins is out again. Losing to the Lakers yesterday. Houston, they're on that 7-game losing streak right now. And yeah, Warriors. I'm just not in love with them. No Curry, no Wiggins, and this is just an ugly matchup because the spread's very high. The Warriors should be able to win this at home, but without their key pieces, man, it's just very hard to want to trust them. We know how bad the Rockets are. 0-8 against the Warriors, 1-8 on the road against the Warriors. So don't have much faith in Houston because they've been very horrible. And if I were to bet, I'd still probably lean with the Warriors at home, but that 9.5 points, I could definitely see the Rockets covering here. So I'd still lean with the Warriors, but I'd take a shot with the Rockets spread. Next matchup, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Phoenix Suns. Suns opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 232.5. Thunder coming into this matchup 28-30. The Suns 32-28. Don't see any major injuries here. OKC coming off a Utah loss. Phoenix coming off a Clippers loss. OKC just 1-5 against Phoenix. 1-4 on the road against Phoenix here. And I think it's a coverable spread for the Thunder. Thunder, they've still been playing very good here. They are coming off a back-to-back, losing by 1 point to the Jazz. I could definitely see them covering that 7.5 points here. And because they're a young team, back-to-backs really don't matter for a team like the Thunder. I do like the Suns to win at home. Not in love with the spread. I just think the Thunder can definitely cover that. I think it's too high of a spread. So I'll take Suns at home, and I'd take a shot Thunder plus the points. Then the last matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 233. Kings coming into this matchup 33-25. The Clippers 33-28. Don't see any major injuries. Looks like Russell Westbrook will be playing, so that's nice to see his debut. Great pickup for the Clippers. Kings coming off that Portland win yesterday. Clippers coming 2-game winning streak. Haven't played yet since All-Star break, but getting Westbrook helps their point guard situation. He's going to be a perfect fit. He's already played with Paul George. Just going to be another guy that's going to attack, and Westbrook will be great for the Clippers and definitely help out Kawhi and Paul George. Something they haven't had all the last few years has had a good point guard. And yeah, I think it's a good spot for the Clippers here. I'm taking the Clippers minus 6.5 and money line at home here. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.